Well, it's been 5 years since we moved into this 1967 built house. One owner bought it from a 90-year-old gentleman who has since passed away, he and his wife. And so it's been kind of fun to get their house and totally remodel. The only thing we haven't done to the inside yet to do is the basement. This is a 1967 house, so the basement has its washer and dryer, and there's really no way to put this upstairs. There's just not the room, and we don't want to configure things, way too expensive. So we want to make the downstairs basement area a very nice place to come into if you're going to be spending time doing laundry and some other things. So I thought I would do a quick walkthrough. I've already gotten started a little bit, so it's kind of a mess. We've cleaned up the storage for the most part, taken a lot of things to Goodwill and sold a couple of things and given a few other things away to friends, and something that you need to do your basements about once a year anyway. So here's a quick walkthrough of our basement as it exists. Let me turn the camera around. This is our current washer and dryer. Have a light bulb sitting up there for when I turn the electricity off down here. I have a little light. It's all on one circuit. We have a light bulb up here that's motion detected. I'm going to try to leave that in somehow as I do lighting, because it is nice when you come down with a basket and can't hit the lights with a hand and a light will pop on for you. But as I pan around here, you can see we have the typical storage going on in our basement. And Shelley has done a good job of organizing the basement and, like I said, throwing away things we don't really need. The corner over here is kind of general storage. This is an exit door like they had in the old houses. It goes out to the garage, which is kind of nice. There's two exits from this garage. The garage from this basement, the garage side and the house side. And as I pan on around, you can see typical shelving for storage along the walls. There's our water shut off and more shelving. And then here's the entrance into our family room upstairs, and our HVA system here in the corner with sump pump, which only runs when we have a real deluge of rain for 2 or 3 straight days, but it does run. I had to replace it, in fact, because it flooded the basement one time when we didn't think we would ever really need a sump pump. The previous owner used this pipe right here as the drain pipe for the wait, let me back up. That's the drain pipe now for my washing machine. The previous owner actually dumped the washing machine into the sump pump and ran it up outside and down the driveway. The inspector wouldn't let us do that when we moved in, so I changed that out. I think I like that better anyway. It is only a 7-foot ceiling, so we plan to put a ceiling in. Thought about painting everything black, but it's just too low, and Shelley thinks it will really finish it off if we can put a real ceiling in. And my project right now is to put some canned lighting in. And here you can see we've just got extension cords that have kind of run to meet our needs temporarily. There's a box that the previous owner had put up with extension cords running from that. Here's all kinds of old telephone and cable wiring that I'll have to clean up. We had a whole bunch of that already, in fact, that I've jerked out of here from 40, 50 years of different cable companies coming through. So anyway, there you go. I've been working on lighting. Here's can lights I do have set so far in our ceiling on one side. We'll box in this this soffit here, if you will, and then run can lighting on the other side. I've got marked with blue tape. So working on electrical. We'll get that done, and then we'll have the Then we will have the clean up the ceiling good, and then the biggest project, part of this project, will be running sealing and taping and painting that up. Getting the ceiling all done, we're just going to paint walls and probably eventually even run some kind of paint on the floor. But here's one last view, and we'll give you the finished product probably in a month or so, not in a big hurry since it's the basement. So I'm going to kind of chip away at this. We will be in touch.